Hi there. In this tutorial I'm going to show you the quickest and easiest way I know of to prepare a finished track for live performance using Ableton Live 9. So first off, I will assume that you've already finished mixing and arranging your track, meaning all your levels are set where you want them and all your clips are arranged in the order and sequence that you want. So first off, you're going to want to freeze and flatten all of your tracks. So to do that, you can do it in a batch with all your tracks at the same time. Just go over here on the right hand side where the track names are, click, press Command A to select all of the tracks, right click and select freeze track. So I've already done this. After everything is frozen, you're going to want to do the same thing and select flatten. Okay. This will render all your tracks to audio files, which will save on CPU power, and thus allow you to trigger your clips with as little latency as possible. And low latency is especially important when you're performing live. You don't want to trigger or tweak an effect and have the response be delayed. That could be disastrous in a live situation. So next thing you're going to want to do is go through your tracks and organize them in a way that's understandable to you. Personally, I like to put all of my drum tracks on top, and then bass, and next all of my melodic instruments. And I've labeled them here synth 1 through 5, or 1 through 6, and I have a bagpipe track and a gong track. And a really good way to keep these tracks organized is to color them. So the way that you do that would be to select the entire group which you want to color. You can do these more than one at a time. Also right click on them and just select the color that you want, and you can do this for any single track or group track. Okay. So color coding these tracks is well worth the time. It's very easy to do, and it will help keep you organized, which is important when you're on stage performing your track. So the next step will be to go through your track and pick out sections that are loopable. And I find it helpful to mark the beginning of each section of your track with a locator. And the way you would do that is, let me expand these tracks by holding Option and clicking this triangle right here. Okay, that will give us a detailed view of the track. So to set a locator, as you can see, I've already done that for this track, and I've labeled them intro A, B, C1, D, C2 to delineate each section. So you would just click in any track and set the playhead where you want the locator to be. Go up to your Create menu and select Add Locator. Then you can name it whatever you want. And to delete it, all you have to do is right click and delete. Okay? So once you've marked all of your song's sections, as you see here, you'll want to separate the clips that you want to be happening simultaneously in each of your scenes in the session view. And an easy way to do this is to use your loop brace. So first, select the first section with your mouse just by dragging over until the next locator, and press Command L, and this creates a loop brace. And the next thing you'll want to do is to go up here and click on the loop brace, and it will select this entire column of clips. And to separate them or split them, you're going to want to press Command E. There you go. And after you've done that, Command J to consolidate. Okay, so once you've done that, For the first section, you can simply move your loop brace over and repeat the process. Command E, Command J, Command E, Command J, okay, next section, Command E, Command J, Okay, so after you've separated all of your clips into different sections, you're ready to move them over into session view. And the way to do this is to simply press Command A to select all, click on one of the clips. Now keep your finger down on the mouse, press Tab to enter the session view, and drag all of your clips over to session view. There you are. So the next thing you're going to want to do is to select all of these clips and make them loops. So you can do that by pressing Command A and coming down here to look at your detail view. You're going to want to select the track view here, and you're going to want to click this loop button so that each section is loopable. And now you'll be able to go down scene by scene and trigger your loops. Okay, great, that's it. Now you're ready to perform, and you can experiment by triggering different clips from different scenes, adding effects, and creating entirely different arrangements on the fly. So the creative possibilities of this technique are quite vast. Have fun experimenting, and I hope you put it to good use to enliven your tracks. Thank you very much.